Okay, yeah. I've been playing Need for Speed all day anyhow. The tent situation. Oh, fence, yeah. You're talking about the gap where we put the barrier? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, that definitely worked, yeah. Yeah. Okay. How? Oh, good to know, okay. I gotta give my brother a party invite. He might. He he wants to see what Daisy looks like, see what the glitches are and stuff, and then see if he wants it, and then he also wants to look at the new Need for Speed because I told him I've been playing that and I like it. It's the first Need for Speed that I can actually get behind and like since when Most Wanted came out. And yeah, the new Need for Speed's based in Miami, and it's really good. I like it. So yeah. So are you at base right now? Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, have a good one. Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
I got it running.
Alright, just working on cleaning up and then I'll jump on.
Okay.
So, just give me 5 minutes for putting food away from dinner and then I'll be on.
Okay.
Yeah?
Alrighty.
Alrighty, I'll see you in just a minute.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Alrighty, well.
Hey, bro, can you hear me? Okay, go to Trenton Stone. Look up Trenton Stone on the YouTube channel. Or Wolfman. wolfman923. Probably Wolfman would be the one. Yes. Yeah. Is it subscribed to? Yeah. Okay. Is he live right now on that one? Let me see.
You there?
Yeah, which one are you live on?
My wolfman923, so it'd be Trent Stone.
Okay. Alright, we got you. Okay. Love. Here. Hang on. Where do you want to sit? I want to see. Alright, Wolfie. Go ahead and, I'll have you explain the premise of the game to her.
Okay.
And I'll give her the headset. Unless she can hear you through the broadcast. Can she hear you through the broadcast?
Can you hear me through YouTube?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So there is lag. So I'm gonna mute my audio. Just
Okay.
talk to us as you play the game. Tell us what the game is about. What are some of the things you can do? What are the most interesting things that are?
First off,
Okay.
you need to put a tab on your internet browser and type in I survive map. And it's
Okay, I'll have her do that.
It's I survive with a Z as instead of an S in survive. Let me know when she has that up.
Is there an actual link, or is it just the image that she needs to go to?
No, there's an app on your phone. I told you to download it.
Yes.
Did you ever download that app?
I did.
So just pull it up on your phone.
Okay, there's your map.
Okay, so the premise of the game is if you're
Go back
looking
to
at
YouTube so you can hear him. I'm muting my mic so you don't get feedback.
I don't have feedback, so don't worry about it. Let me know when she's listening or whatnot.
Okay, we're listening.
You don't need to mute yourself.
I do because I hear myself talking in the broadcast and then it confuses me.
Well, I don't have a problem with it.
Well, here, let me do this. I'll do this right here. Oh, that was different. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, one sec.
That was different. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, one sec. Different. Okay.
Well, go out there and do it, and then come back in here. Okay, so you have the map on your phone, right?
Yes, I got the map on my phone.
Okay. So the premise of the game is if you go to the far right or far south side of the map,
All
you'll
right,
see.
hang on. Let me give you to Elizabeth
Okay.
so you can talk to her.
How do I mute it?
There's a button on that side.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the premise of the game is if you have the map on the phone and you're looking at the map, go to the far right side of the map and you'll see water, and then on the south side of the map you'll see water. That's the ocean. When you first log into a session, you spawn on that shoreline somewhere along the either south or east side of the map, and you don't know where you're at. That's why you have to have this map. And then what you do is you follow the coast, getting water and soda and food and backpacks from. There's like little launch boats that are on the shore that will have stuff there, and you just work your way to the nearest town, find the town's um, labeling sign, find out where you're at, because when you spawn in, you're low on water, and all you have is one piece of food. And so you need to go to water and you need to drink water, and you gotta make sure that if you've killed something, you wash your hands first, because you will get sick and die very rapidly. But there's like water symbols on the map. There's garages. The red circles with the guns and the helmets are all military. There's helicopter crashes on the map. But basically, you start out, go to the town, find what town you're in, then you zoom in on that town and walk the streets on that town until you get familiar with that town. Go to your water source, get your water, and you're looting buildings. And the thing is the bigger the building, the less loot there is. So like, if you were to spawn, for instance, down in the south side of the map, there's a place called Cherno. It's called Chernogorsk, and it's right in the middle on the south side of the map. And there are apartment buildings that will have no loot in them, so they're worthless. They're only there to either build a base in or hide in, log out in. There's really nothing there. But there are little sheds and stuff and garages and houses around that area that if you search, there's loot in those. Which I'll take you to a town here in a minute and show you what the town looks like and show you what I'm talking about. But you can build, so this is the base that we have put together, and a lot of it just comes from looting and stuff. But you don't have to worry about sleep. The things you have to worry about are food, water, and bleeding out, and temperature. And if you look at the bottom right of my screen, you'll see a water bottle, an apple, a temperature gauge, and then the next two are blood and health. You can use blood test kits to find out what type of blood you are, which I have done, and that's why it says O positive. But and then when you get sick, or if you're bleeding, or if you have some sort of effect other than nothing, it will show up just left of the water bottle. And if you're bleeding, it's a slash mark with drops of what looks like dripping blood, and it's a white color. But you loot basically from nothing to what I have basically on me is kind of some of the best gear in the game. But you can build these crates. We built these fences and put the netting all the way around. You put barbed wire on them, and you can build a gate, open the gate and stuff. This is a weapon wheel right here that you can quick attach everything into. But how you do it is there's the touchpad on your controller. Press that. It brings up your inventory, right? You can scroll through here. Your clothes will go bad, so you got to make sure that you're keeping that going. And you can fix them with duct tape or a sewing kit. Your boots will go bad. And then, like basically, this is all the weapon stuff that I have: food, bandages. You can use a lockpick and lock the doors. Protective cases and any backpack up to 30 slots you can bury under the ground with shovels. There's vitamins to take that will help boost your immune system. You can fill pots with gear and then fill it with water. You'll see a white line on the bottom of the pot. That is to show that there is water in the pot. You can make this is like a fence kit, and you'll hit R2 and then hold it and it will set it up. And then once you have it set up, you can put 2 logs in there, use the shovel and build the fence. For like us, we wear these orange armbands to help show who we are, and then that way people know who we are. There's only a select few on here, and so there's no PvP right now. Hopefully there will be in the future. We're just getting our bases built. This right here are patches that you can use a pickaxe and create gardens. I just did it to get rid of some grass that was right here.
Hey, Wolfie.
What?
Wolfie.
He said what? He said what?
So there's no PvP. There's no PvP. Can you shoot other players though if you come across them?
Per server rules from Tanning, no, we're not going to shoot players on this server right now. But yes, if I wanted to turn my back on Tanning right now, and if he was standing here, I could shoot him and kill him. I can't hear you now.
Just leave it unmuted.
Then you get the video playback over and over and over, and it's annoying. Go.
Alright, so let's say that somebody joins Mr. Tanning and kills you. What happens?
They can't. Because the only way they can do that is if they have the password. It's a password protected server. This is not an official server. This is a server that Tanning is paying for with his own money, and so he can password protect it. And there's only a few people that
pay for the server.
Well, Tanning is. I'm not. Tanning's paying for it. And it's a 24 slot server for $16 a month, and that's what he's paying for. And then
the server cost?
$16. And right now it's just me, Tanning, one of his buddies that he knows, his 2 stepsons, and one of their friends. That's it. And everybody has been given the rules of not to engage on anybody until we've opened it up for PvP, which we have not opened it up for PvP. So everybody knows, hey, if I see somebody, I'm not going to shoot them. But if you are getting shot at, then yeah, shoot back. But there's ways you can communicate. One is through party chat, okay? Just like what we're doing.
Okay, he's listening to you now.
Is there any NPCs that can shoot you? Get that out of your mouth.
No. All the NPCs are zombies. They can basically attack you and like hit you and whatnot. There are wolves. We have wolves spawn in here last night like 4 different times, and they came off of that cliff over there. So when you have a wolf spawn, you just get on this tower, climb up this here, and then get on this tent, and you just sit right here and you can shoot them. And it glitches out because, for instance, this is one of the glitches. The wolves can go through the wall right there. And so they'll come through that wall, and then they'll just stand right there, and so we shoot them and kill them. And once you shoot 2 or 3 of them, then they go away.
Okay, so the premise of the game is what?
Survive. As long as possible, you survive. So I'm going to head to town and show you what town looks like. This is our base. And we bring barrels, we bring sea chests, we bring all sorts of stuff here.
Wolfie,
What?
Elizabeth likes being able to loot a lot of stuff and
Solve puzzles.
solve puzzles. Is there anything like that in the game?
As far as like solving puzzles, no. But give me a minute here.
Let go.
So, like, when you put together a car, what does that entail? Like, I know you said you could find batteries, you could find
Give me a sec.
radiators, things like that. Do you actually build the car from scratch and rebuild it so that you can drive it or something?
Let me show you.
Like,
Give me a sec.
similar to real life, but you just have to find all. Excuse me. You have to find all the materials, and then once you find those
Come on.
materials, you gotta craft whatever you want.
You're gonna see a car on screen. The inventory of the car is on the left, and the engine, this car, this thing, and that thing right there don't matter.
Yeah.
What you're seeing is you have to find a battery, the radiator, the spark plug, the light bulbs, the doors, the hood, the hatchback, your tires, and then you have an inventory of 300 in the car that you can place stuff in. The only things you have to find are the chassis, which is the 4 tires, everything here listed on the body, and everything under the engine. Once you have all those, effectively you can drive the car. You don't have to have everything on the body though. You don't need the headlights and you don't need the doors. You just need your 4 tires and the spark plug, radiator, and battery. You're gonna see me driving in reverse because it doesn't lag near as bad.
You pressed pause.
What do you mean? You can't drive forward?
I can, but there's a lag in the vehicle where you'll be going and then it freezes, and all of a sudden you'll just start. You'll keep going. I'll show you what happens out in the open field here in a minute. Just give me a sec. I just know that going in reverse, it doesn't do it near as bad.
Now let's say let's say we're not on a private server. What happens if you die? And kind of explain that to Elizabeth.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna try to get this to glitch out. See there, it almost did. Okay, so the car's not glitching out, but basically what happens is you freeze in place, the car continues going, and you can crash into objects, and once you've crashed the car, it will despawn, and then you lose your car, so that's why I try to be very careful with it.
Is that a matter of how fast you're going, or is it? What
No.
is the internet? You have to drive slow.
It's there, I froze. So now I'm just gonna tap L2, and then hope I stop, because see how you'll see I froze and then I spun, and that's gonna cause you to crash the car into a post, into a tree, into a building if you're in a really tight area, and you can ruin your car that way. And so it doesn't do that near as bad if I'm going in reverse, and so I choose to go in reverse for that reason. Now, on an official server where there is PvP, if you die, everything on your body will be looted by the person that killed you most likely. If not, you can always go back and try to get it. But you basically, once you die, you start back on the ocean with nothing again, and you have to re-loot and go either get your gear, or if you have a base like we have, if it's not been raided, because people can get into your base and steal your stuff by breaking down the walls. If that has not been done, then effectively you could loot gear up at the ocean with enough water and food, and then go straight to your base and get gear from your base. So this right here is a warehouse, and you'll see in this warehouse that
now, how do you beat the game?
There's no like moment of beating the game. The game is just simple. You just stay alive. The minute you die, you lose the game and have to basically start over. If you can stay alive, the whole point of it being a survival is to see who can stay alive the longest. So it's just a game of staying alive. There's no do this, win this boss, and you won the game, or if you kill this many players, you've won the game. It's literally just a.
If all 100 players die in the server, do you get crowned #1 in the server as surviving the longest, kind of like Fortnite?
No. There's no achievement. There's no recognition of any kind. It's just, however, it's a sandbox. Think of it as playing in the sand with toy cars, and that's it. It's whatever you want to do, whatever goes, but once you die, you lose everything that you had on you. So there's basically a fact of trying to stay alive, and that's it. That's literally the point of the game, is just to stay alive.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. That's probably enough of showing us this.
Well, I could show you what loot looks like.
Well, Elizabeth's not interested. There's no objective other than to survive, and she likes to have mission objectives to complete and stuff.
Oh so. Yeah, there's none of that.
Show me Need for Speed.
Okay, one sec. Let me kill this guy. Are you interested in this game?
I am, but I can afford $60 right now. We're spending probably between the two of us. We're thinking we'll get her. There's a couple. Have you ever played the Nathan Drake series?
No.
The Uncharted series?
No.
So it's basically treasure hunting. And there's between 40 to 50 hours of gameplay per campaign.
Yeah.
Well, there's five games, and each game, the first 3 games you can get for $10. The 4th and 5th game you can get each for $10.
Gotcha.
And so for $30, she gets 5 games.
Gotcha. So
That each
real
have
quick,
about a 40-hour campaign to them. And so I'm trying to figure out what game do I want. Do I want to get Modern Warfare, or do I want to get something like this?
Oh, don't get Modern Warfare, dude. I'm not gonna get that trash.
Why wouldn't you get Modern Warfare?
Because it's freaking dumb. They have a problem in the game where, like, you try to peek a corner and it literally keeps you stuck out here, and the other person can peek the corner and kill you, yet you can't see that person and he can see you. It's stupid. The game's crap.
Okay. Now this game here, what's so good about this game?
It's just a survival game. It's fun to be with friends and find loot and build a base, and if you're on a PvP
But who
server,
plays?
There's a bunch of people, but out of our friends, just me and Tanning. Assassin would probably play if he had more people to play with on here, but he's not interested, so. But like the other day, dude, I should have recorded it. I literally swapped servers, not with this character. I was on another server with another character. I swapped from that server to a different server, spawned in somewhere north of Berezino on the right side of the map, and I'm looting through the town, and I've got a shotgun, a Mosin Nagant rifle, and to put that in perspective, what I had on me, I don't think I have it on this character. No, I don't. It's at the base. I had a Mosin Nagant with iron sights, and effectively it's kind of like this gun, where when I aim down sights, it looks just like that without the scope. Okay.
So right now in your server, is it just you, Mr. Tanning, and your friends?
Yeah. So like right now, I'm the only one online. When you see the players list, I'm the only one online.
So you're just all you have to worry about is watch her
Zombies.
fingers. Don't get her fingers caught here, because it's how I hurt my thumb.
All you worry about is zombies.
Okay.
But I literally went to the air.
Now, is he paying $16 a month for this server?
Yes.
Do we need to help pitch in? You know, like $2
No.
per person?
I told him about, and I asked him about it, and he's like, no. It's like maybe like later on down the road when we get established and we have like 45 players on here, then, because that will up it to like $40 a month. Then that's something where we might, as whoever's on the server, as admins, would have to pitch in a few dollars here and there to help pay for it. But
How big's the game?
what do you mean?
Gigabyte size?
I don't know, like 10. But
Would you be okay if I bought this game? Today? Hey! What are you doing?
before you buy it, Dad, let me show you Need for Speed and see if you want to get that first.
I'd prefer this over Need for Speed, to
Okay.
be honest. I'm not big into racing games. I used to be as a teenager, but I'm not a big racing guy now. I just don't find the joy in it.
Yeah.
I could play this by myself, you know, So, tell me this. On my Deadshot account, I start a character, I jump in, and I start playing.
You'll have one single character on private servers to use, and one single character on official servers to use. You can play on one server, and if you leave that server, that character transfers with you to that next server.
So you have one guy for private servers, one guy for official servers.
Yes.
They're separate. My guy from my private server will not transfer to a public server.
No.
Okay. Now, if that guy dies,
Which guy?
I start over. If the guy on the private server or the guy on the official server dies, I just start over with that new character.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you have multiple accounts? I don't see how that's feasible.
The only reason why I have multiple accounts is so like I can move around on the map easier. So for instance, I have this character in Zelenogorsk, right? Well, I was in Chernobyl and I was looking for a car, actually that red one I was just driving, and I found
So you have multiple people on the same server?
Yeah. You don't have to. I do.
But why are you logged in as 5 people at one time?
I'm not.
You are, though. You log in as 3 people with your account sometimes.
Well, yeah, because I'm constantly... So when that happens, the only reason why that's happening is because I have one guy stuck behind the door at the base, which our base here won't have that issue. The base on this map, you don't have to have a guy behind the gate to open it, because I can open the gate from the outside. Whereas,
because it's a private server?
No, because of the way the base is built.
Right, and so let's say that this isn't the way you built your base now. Could somebody come in from the outside?
Yes, oh yeah.
And
yeah.
raid it?
Yes. And that's why the other base that I've built over...
What are you doing there?
I was fixing my pants.
Okay. Let me talk with Elizabeth. I might buy the game and download it, and I'll have it downloaded within half hour.
Well, just wait 1 second.
It seems like a very good premise to the game. Like I'm
It's got a
tired
good
of playing
premise.
Division because nobody freaking plays Division, and nobody plays any of the games that I have because they're all moved on to Modern Warfare, which, you know. And so I'm like, well, what do I do? And this is a game that I could play by myself and still enjoy. You know.
Yeah, and see, that's what I do, is I play games by myself, because I get tired of one game and I don't want to sit there and play the game.
If I bought this game, would you play with me, or?
Yeah. I just get bored of one game, so I swap to another game for a while.
I know, but is that going to happen with DayZ if I buy it? Because if I buy it,
No.
I don't want to buy it and just play by myself.
No, I'll play with you. Whoa, what just happened there?
Why do you got these zombies coming after you?
I don't know how he jumped up that way, but... I shot my gun, and so they heard the noise, and now they're all coming up to me.
Dude, they're coming out of the woodwork. What are you going to do?
Shoot them until they stop coming.
Oh, they finally stopped coming?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me look this game up real quick. Look out, Brooklyn.
I mean,
It's called DayZ.
I told Tanning that you wanted to see what the game looked like, and he's like, is he gonna play it? And I was like, I don't know, it depends on if I can convince him to. Because, I mean, I'm gonna play this game.
I mean, I'll play it. I'll play it. It looks playable for sure, but...
It's playable. There are glitches. Like, some of the glitches I have is the car freezing when I'm driving. Another one is you put a backpack or something in the car, and it won't let you take it out. And so you have to log out, come back in, and then it still won't let you take it out, so you have to reset the server. There's things like that that happen, and they happen very regularly. You just got to be willing to get past it.
So if you have a backpack full of stuff, you just don't put stuff in the car?
No, you can. It's just you.
What? Did you unplug me?
Just either have to wait for a server reset. Oh man, what's going on here? I mean, you can.
It's the same price as
Need for Speed, yeah.
Oh, it's only 8.7 gigabytes?
Yeah. It's not a very big game.
Dude, I'd have that downloaded in 15 minutes. Yeah.
Well, if you do, I can Get you on the server.
Go ahead and buy it. Is there
All right.
games you want to buy? The Frozen Wild.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay, so
log
just
out.
put it into the thing, and we'll just pay for those 2 games right now, and then you can determine if you want the Nathan Drake collection.
I'm gonna exit out of this game. So
Okay.
here's another tip. When you exit, you're on the server for an additional 15 seconds before you truly leave the server.
So somebody could shoot you while you can't do anything.
That's why you have a lockpick and you go into a building and you lock the door. But I'm gonna
That's
swap.
stupid.
No, that's just the way it is. But once you have it downloaded, I'll show you. But I'm gonna swap over to Need for Speed and show you that.